Minecraft 1.20 has a lot of new updates. We got armor trims, camels, these guys, cherry wood, and there's pottery shards. No one seems to care about pottery shards. So today I'm going to change that by collecting all 20 of the new pottery shards in Minecraft Hardcore. But first I need to take care of something. I totally didn't lose my other hardcore world. That would never happen. I'm invincible. Okay, and now that we are back to where we were before, it's time to go look for some shards. I'm pretty sure that shards spawn in the new trail ruin structures, so I guess we'll just look for one of those. Also, don't ask about how I got all this stuff. I play legit. Okay, so I've been traveling for about 100 years, and I can't seem to find a trail ruin structure anywhere. I don't know if I'm dumb or these things are incredibly rare, so let's just save the hardest shards for later in the video, and right now we'll work on finding the easiest ones. Desert temples are quite common, as long as you can find a desert, so let's go look for one of those. Okay, we found a desert, and we found a temple. Let's see what it has for us. As I said before, I play legit. Okay, I obviously know the shards aren't down here. I just for some reason wanted to risk death. There's actually some sand here. And I just broke one already. That's great. I got this texture pack which highlights the suspicious sand, so I should be able to find one shard, and another, and one more. Okay, these things are looking kind of common. And we got another one. Okay, so I managed to get 3 out of the 4 shards found in a desert temple already, and I think I'm gonna display my shards in some sort of museum. So let's go look for a place to build that. Ooh, there's a cherry blossom biome here. I feel like we have to build our pot museum here. It looks so nice. Alright, let's build an outline. And what I'm going to be doing is building a giant pot to put all the smaller pots in. So let's go get some of this, and we'll get some of this, and that's really all we need to build this. It's not a complicated build. So let's just replace the first layer with some clay like this. Why am I being blocked by a sheep? Seriously, what did I do to these sheep? Other than take over their land to build a giant pot, of course. Okay, that somehow took me a lot of time, and we're not even done. We still need to put the thing on the top. But the problem is, we can't do that with 46 terracotta. So we're going back to the mines. I'm also gonna get some of this stuff because we're gonna need it later. And we'll also collect some of these bushes, some of this sand, a couple cactuses. I mean cacti. But really I don't. I'm still saying cactuses. And we'll get a lot of wood. Oh, we might also need some of this stuff too. You'll see why in a second. And we're back to the pot. So it's time to fill in this part. And we'll do a little bit of wall making. And we're finished building the pot. Hopefully I don't get arrested for having this much pot in my world. You might also be wondering why I made a default pot. You'll see what I'm putting there at the end of the video. Before we put our pots on display, we probably need something other than grass here. I decided to make the floor out of wood because that's all I have. And we should probably put some torches here. These guys are exactly why. Okay, let's place some clay in the bottom here. And we'll fill this whole thing up with water so we don't die while entering. And now we'll just... This is where we're going to put the pots. Miner, prize, and archer. And we'll also put a shard in each item frame. Except for this one. We don't have an extra, so it just gets a brick. And finally, for each pot, I want to put a background that represents where it came from. So each one of these pots gets some kind of desert biome behind it. Because they came from a desert. Alright, now that we've taken the time to place our pots, we still need to find the shards. Which means I need to find another desert, and I need to find one fast. I don't actually need to find it fast. I don't know why I said that. Okay, we gotta make a quick stop to break these guys out of here. Come on, guys, quick, before the guards come. I actually don't know where the guards are, so I'm just gonna loot this. Why do they always have one of these? Look at all the allays following me. Okay, I think I lost the allays. I didn't know that was possible. RIP blue guys. They had no names, so I don't know. Okay, we finally found what we're looking for. Oh, and there's a temple right here. We're looking for the skull shard, so let's get that. Emerald. This is not me. I don't want that. Okay, that's a shard. It's minor. We don't want that either. TNT? Really? Okay, this is the one. Prize shard. Never mind. This is so intense. Minecraft really added gambling to the game and thought we wouldn't notice. Come on, how did we get prize again? Alright, last chance. Nothing. What kind of... Alright, that officially concludes our desert expedition for now. I just gotta quickly steal this camel. This is actually a lot slower than I thought it was. Traveling through a forest on a camel might be top 5 hardest tasks. Like, why is it so hard to push this guy through the water? What is going on? Yeah, there is no way we're doing that. This better work, or I don't know how we're getting him across the water. Okay, it doesn't work. After all this traveling, I have to leave him here. That doesn't really concern me, though. What does concern me is the skull pot and a brick in the item frame, because we don't have another one. Also, let's give it some desert and some dead bushes to add some detail. And that's all the desert pyramid shards done, so now it's time to move on to the ocean ruins. I honestly have no idea the difference between cold and warm ocean ruins, so this is going to be interesting. I guess we're gonna look for a warm ocean ruins first. I think this ocean's warm. I don't really know how I would tell. I'm not wearing a 4D headset. Okay, why are these guys moving like this? I swear they did not look like that. There's way too many of these guys. I just want the pots, man. Okay, it's time to see what we got. Wheat. Why can I get wheat in the ocean? What about this one? Wooden hoe. And wheat again in this one. Great. Oh, that's a shard. Plenty pottery shard. Okay, that's 1 out of 3. Someone really has to stop growing wheat in the ocean. This makes no sense. Okay, that's another one. Mourner pottery shard. Why does he kind of look like the warden? And we got another warden. Emerald. Gold nugget. That's new, but not good. And a piece of coal. I can't really complain though. We already got 2 of them. Warden. Not warden. Okay, yeah, that's the last shard. Oh, there's a trident guy. That is not good. Oh my god, why does he do so much damage? It's probably because I don't have a chest plate on. I don't know what I expected. I spent the next 30 minutes in search of a sniffer egg. For some reason, I still thought this was a warm ocean. I don't really know what I thought the cold ocean was. But because I did that, I ended up finding this blade pottery shard, which wouldn't have happened if I wasn't stupid. So that's a lesson, I guess. Always be stupid. Oh, we finally got some armor trims. Alright, we're back and better than ever because we have the plenty, mourner, blade, and explorer pottery shard. And all that's left now is to give them a background. This is the best I could do for cold ocean. Well, it's cold. I don't know about ocean. Oh, and look, I also got some drip. It's not really drip. It looks kind of bad, actually. It's time to find the warm ocean ruins now. And it's looking pretty warm around here, so there's probably one nearby. Yeah, that looks warm. Now, where's the ocean ruins? Oh, they're made out of sand. That's why I couldn't find it. A wooden hoe and wheat. Classic. Wait, this isn't a brush. That didn't happen. You don't remember anything. Okay, seriously, why don't these guys just leave me alone? Oh, we got a sniffer egg. I guess when you look in the right place, they're pretty easy to find. Okay, we also got our first shard, and I'm pretty sure it has a sniffer on it. But yeah, that's it for that ruin. Another sniffer egg, wheat, wooden hoe, emerald, coal, and finally another shard. Shelter pottery shard, that's 2 out of 3. Oh, and I bet this is the third one, right? No, it isn't. Surely we can get the third one pretty quickly if it took that long for the first 2. I was wrong, we could not. But now at the very least, that's another 3 shards added to the museum. 9 more to go. And for the background, I want it to actually look like the biome this time. So I'm gonna get some sand, some of this water stuff, and some magma blocks. And now let's make the first one a little ocean. The second one will be the same with some magma, and the third one will be netherrack. Don't ask me why, I just feel that way about this one. And since we have it now, I also want to grow this sniffer egg real quick. And I heard you need moss to speed this up, so we need to go get some of that. Okay, I was really hoping you could just bone meal stone. Apparently that's not how it works. Okay, we found the moss biome, and I'm also gonna have to borrow one of these guys. Wait, how is this guy still here? I thought for sure he would be dead by now. Subscribe right now or he dies. Alright, now we have some moss so we can grow our sniffer. This feels like one of those things that you put in water and it turns to like some kind of foam animal. And there he is. I'm definitely gonna name this guy T because that's a very popular baby name. Hold up, what is this guy sniffing? And obviously I wouldn't be a responsible sniffer owner if I didn't build him a house. So let's get some of this stuff. Ow. And we'll get some of this stuff. And now let's construct him a house. I kind of forgot this wood isn't red. They call it crimson wood. Why wouldn't I think it's red? Now we'll replace all this, and we'll give him a floor, and finally a door. And now we just need to go get tea. Did this guy seriously bring a gravel in here? Okay, you can come with me now. Yo, why does this guy got recoil? Okay, now this guy's trapped forever. Yeah, that's right. The whole reason I did this was to put him in prison. Okay, we still need 9 pottery shards, and most of them are found in trail ruins. The trail ruin structure mostly spawns in forest-type biomes, I'm pretty sure. That's all I really know. So hopefully I can find one. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have one right here. Either that or Herobrine has been building in my world. Okay, we got a piece of string and a yellow dye. That's great. Actually, let's block all the water off before we dig this thing out. That would probably be smart. And now we can begin excavating the ruins. Blue dye, a piece of clay, and wheat. It's always wheat. Okay, this loot isn't looking really good so far, but these things are literally massive, so hopefully we can find all the shards in one ruin. And speaking of shards, we got an armor trim. I thought that was gonna be a shard, not gonna lie. Okay, this looks like a... Never mind, it's the new music disc. I guess we should give this thing a listen. Okay, finally our first shard. Only 5 more to go, I think. I swear I've found like every type of dye in here. Ooh, we got another shard. And it's the same one as before. And there's our second shard. It's the burn shard. And we also got an armor trim right after. This area is feeling kinda lucky. Never mind. Okay, this structure is literally insane. It feels like the dirt and gravel just never ends. The good news is we now have 3 shards, so only 3 more to go. I'm not gonna lie, at first I thought this structure was fun, but there's something about mining dirt and gravel for an unknown amount of time that just isn't that exciting. I still am occasionally finding new parts of the structure though, which I have to say is pretty cool. Like, when have you ever seen this block in Minecraft? I need one of these. Ooh, 2 back-to-back shards, and we found another new one. 2 more to go. Oh, and we also have all 4 armor trims found in here, so that's pretty cool. I ended up finding what I thought were the last 2 pottery shards in the trail ruins, and then I finished digging it out, and it actually ended up looking pretty cool. If I had to rate this structure, I would give it a 6 out of 10. The large amount of digging isn't really fun, but I would definitely say it's worth it discovering all the little rooms hidden inside. What we can do now though is leave this thing forever and place down the pots in the museum. And that's all the pots placed down. And for each of these backgrounds, I decided to use the blocks that I found while digging out the trail ruins. These ones actually look kinda sick. This is definitely my favorite background so far. Okay, so I just looked it up, and it turns out there's actually one more pottery shard in the trail ruins that we did not get. So it looks like I'm finding another one of them. Yay. I'm not gonna bore you with the details this time. Basically, I found a trail ruins. I mined this super cool fish block that I happened to find. I dug out the trail ruins for an unspecified amount of time, and then I found the final pottery shard. So I flew out of the trail ruins. Okay, I was lying. I actually just walked out of the ruins. And I went back to the giant pot, and then I placed the howl pot in its spot and used the cool fish block we found earlier as a background for it. Alright, now that we actually have all the trail ruin shards, there's only one more place to find shards, and that's a desert well. The reason I left the desert well for the end is because I honestly don't remember the last time I saw one of those things. The trail ruins were probably harder, but whatever. At least I know where a desert is this time, so hopefully I can find a well in there. Okay, there's literally just a well right there. That was easy. Alright, let's get some intense music going, because there's only 2 pots left. This is crazy. Okay, we literally got a shard on the first one. Brewer pottery shard. And it looks like there's only one more sand. And it also has a shard. Arms up pottery shard. Yeah, that's the other one. That actually might have been the fastest structure out of all 5 of them. I honestly thought the desert well would be way harder to find, not gonna lie. Well, let's place these down. Oh wait, I'm actually out of bricks, so first I need to get some clay. That's probably enough clay. It's actually way too much clay. 1 clay equals 1 brick. And let's smelt this clay. Now we can finally make the pots, and that's arms up and brewer. Now we just have to give them both a background. And for the first one, I decided to put some water in the bottom. And then I put a little structure that's supposed to be a well. And the second one just gets sand and sandstone. Oh, and actually I'll put some water here. And that is all 20 pottery shards in Minecraft 1.20. Surprisingly, this looks a lot better than I expected. But there is still one thing that's missing. I have to build my own custom design on the giant pot. Okay, that looks absolutely terrible. I have to fix that. Okay, that looks a lot better. It's supposed to be my face if you couldn't tell.